And as we near the end of another week, another protest occurring in La Crosse. This one comes one day after reports have said over 1,300 Department of Education employees received official separation notices. Chandler Brindley was on the UWL campus and spoke to people protesting and people against their message.
A group identifying themselves as Eagles for Equity gathered under the clock tower Friday on the UW La Crosse campus. They say they are making their voices heard on the dismantling and restructuring of the Department of Education and beyond.
We're here because students are having lack of access to resources. We're here because we want to support the work our campus administrators do to help support students here. We're here because we care about our education.
With talks of how the education system would potentially change in the United States, those protesting said they have not noticed change right now, but it is the future that they are anxious about.
I do worry about what next year could bring, what it could bring for FAFSA students, what it could bring for students who are graduating high school in the next couple of years, for people going into grad school.
Sources say the White House recently announced funding freezes for universities due to what the White House says are civil rights violations at the schools. In the eyes of those protesting, they say this is causing division and they are questioning the logic behind the actions.
I think it's patriotic to want your country to be smart, to want your citizens to be educated. And when you have people in the current administration that are pushing back against funding these colleges or these institutions that are designed to make our citizens educated, that is just completely against what our values are.
Those protesting the Department of Education were not the only ones on campus. UW La Crosse College Republicans handed out flyers as to why the Department of Education should be eliminated.
The schools know what their students want. The states know what their schools and their students want. DVO, Derek Van Orton, our state rep in Congress, he knows what we want on this campus. They know what we want in our public schools, and those are the people that we need making the decisions.
In La Crosse, I'm Chandler Brindley.
The dismantling of the Department of Education would close everything except the core necessities. That's according to the White House. And the cuts would preserve its responsibilities for Title I funding for low-income schools, Pell Grants, and money for children with disabilities.